Think you know everything about the Harry Potter movies? Think again! These films are packed with hidden details, subtle clues, and Easter eggs that even the most dedicated fans might have missed. Get ready to dive deep into the wizarding world and discover 10 mind-blowing secrets hidden in plain sight. Let's jump in! First up, let's talk about the Marauders map. At first glance, it seems like just a magical map showing the whereabouts of everyone at Hogwarts, but there's more to it. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, if you look closely, you can see Fred and George Weasley's footprints moving side by side, always together, just like they are in real life. This subtle touch shows how inseparable these brothers really are. And did you ever notice the name Newt Scamander pop up on the map? That's right. Years before Fantastic Beasts, Newt made a secret cameo in Harry's world, a clever nod to fans who know their wizarding history. Color isn't just for decoration in these movies, it's a storytelling tool. Throughout the series, the use of color hints at deeper meanings. Green is almost always linked to dark magic and Slytherin. Think of the eerie glow in the Forbidden Forest or the sinister shine of the Avada Kedavra curse. On the other hand, red is Gryffindor's color of bravery and loyalty, like the warm tones that light up the Gryffindor common room. But here's the kicker. As the series progresses and Voldemort's power grows, the color palette of the movies darkens, reflecting the creeping danger and the loss of innocence. It's a visual journey from light to dark, just like Harry's own path. The dialogue in these movies is packed with foreshadowing. Remember Professor Trelawney in The Prisoner of Azkaban? When she dramatically predicts Harry's death.
Professor Trelawney. He will return tonight.
It's easy to brush it off as one of her many wild predictions. But this one? It's eerily on point, foreshadowing the events of the final battle where Harry must face death head-on. And speaking of foreshadowing, let's go back to the Philosopher's Stone. The Sorting Hat doesn't just decide where students belong, it subtly hints at the future. When it hesitates between Gryffindor and Slytherin for Harry, it's a clue about the connection between Harry and Voldemort, something we wouldn't fully understand until much later. Now let's talk about character details that reveal more than you might notice at first. Take Hermione's transformation at the Yule Ball in the Goblet of Fire. Her beautiful gown is more than just a fashion choice, it symbolizes her growth from the bookish girl we met in year one to a young woman stepping confidently into her own. And Draco Malfoy? Keep an eye on his wardrobe. As he falls deeper under the influence of the Death Eaters, his clothing shifts from the crisp, clean uniforms of earlier years to darker, more oppressive styles. It's a visual reflection of his internal struggle and growing connection to the dark side. But that's not all. There are hidden cameos and nods to the books throughout the films. Did you know that the bookshop owner in Diagon Alley is played by a friend of J.K. Rowling? It's a fun Easter egg for those who know the story behind the story. And some set designs are packed with references to scenes from the books that didn't make it into the movies. These small details keep the spirit of the books alive, even when certain scenes couldn't make the final cut. Symbols play a huge role in the Harry Potter films, often hinting at deeper meanings or future events. Take the Deathly Hallows symbol, for instance. It appears subtly throughout the series, long before it's fully introduced in the Deathly Hallows. It's a quiet reminder that these three powerful objects have always been a part of the wizarding world's history. And here's a cool detail. The 3 stars you see in many scenes? They represent Harry, Ron, and Hermione, the trio at the heart of the story. Harry's invisibility cloak isn't just any cloak, it's one of the Deathly Hallows. If you watch closely, you'll notice that the cloak's design changes as the series progresses. It starts as a simple, almost plain cloth in the early movies but becomes a more intricate, mystical garment later on. This change reflects the growing importance of the cloak as a powerful, ancient artifact that plays a crucial role in the final battle against Voldemort. Let's not forget the Mirror of Erised. This magical mirror shows us our heart's deepest desires, but it also hides a secret message. The inscription on the mirror reads, Erist stra eru oit ube kafru oit on wosi. Read it backward, and it reveals, I show not your face but your heart's desire. This clever wordplay adds a whole new layer of meaning to the mirror's power, and what it reveals about the characters who look into it. In the Chamber of Secrets, the design of the basilisk is more detailed than you might think. In the scenes leading up to its terrifying reveal, you can spot serpent carvings in the background, a subtle foreshadowing of the creature lurking below Hogwarts. And when Tom Riddle's diary is destroyed, it leaks black ink, a chilling symbol of the dark magic that it held within. Finally, let's talk about the portraits at Hogwarts. These aren't just static images. They're alive with personality and history. The characters in these portraits move and interact, sometimes depicting famous wizards and witches or hinting at deeper lore. For instance, the Fat Lady's portrait doesn't just serve as the entrance to Gryffindor Tower. Her interaction with Sirius Black in The Prisoner of Azkaban hints at her connection to the story's larger mysteries. So, did you catch these hidden details the first time around? Or were some of them a surprise? Let us know in the comments below which detail blew your mind. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more magical insights into the wizarding world. Until next time, stay magical.